Hi, and welcome back. This is Sherry Summers with Everyday Pronunciation, and today we're going to go over the phrase have to go to. Now, you may be looking at this and saying have to go to, just like it's spelled, just like it's written, but I'm here to tell you what American speakers are really doing in English. Maybe you noticed or maybe you didn't notice, but let me show you what's going on here. When we say have to go to, everything gets reduced and it sounds like it's squished together and it sounds quite different from the spelling. So we'll go on and look at work and school and bed and the store. But when you have to go to, let's start with that word have to. Have to. Does it sound like have to? It doesn't really, does it? Now, have to usually sounds like half. It sounds actually just like when you say H-A-L-F, half. So that's the as in cat right there, half. You don't hear an L in that word either. So half, half. The T, it gets reduced, so that means we're going to take the O out and put a schwa instead. But this typically softens, the T typically softens. We end up with half da, half da, half da. Now you can say this with anything. You can say, I have to go, I have to work, I have to sleep. It's I'm encouraging you to use a D sound. It's kind of halfway between a T and a D, but let's focus more on the D sound. So have to, have to, have to. The go doesn't change because that's a verb, so it needs to sound like go. It's nice and strong, not as strong as wherever we're going to, but it's still pretty strong. Go. But then you need to concentrate on the next two. Now, typically, you would read it as go to, right? Go to. Well, guess what? That's not how it sounds. Because there's a vowel before it, and because the T right here is after a vowel sound in front of a weak syllable, don't worry too much about that, but we're going to soften the D. We get another D. And the O here, that turns into a schwa, so that sound. Here we go. We have have to, go to, have to. I did that T, didn't I? Have to go to, have to go to, have to go to. So we say I. It's not a really big I, just kind of small, not a schwa though. I have to go to, or we have to go to, or you have to go to. So I have to go to, I have to go to, I have to go to work, work. I have to go to work. Work has a basic in the middle. It's stressed. So that's actually our strongest sound right here, work. The second strongest sound is go. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. Where are you going? I have to go to work. Or maybe you have to go to school. School. Now, the dictionary will never show you this, but there's actually the tiniest little between the and this is typically an sometimes it's an u, but school, there's a little before the L. School, 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 school. I have to go to school. I have to go to school. Or I have to go to bed. It's bedtime. I have to go to bed. Go to bed. Now, is it something you think you're saying all the time? Go to? Have to go to? If you're not, I really, really recommend that you start making these little tiny adjustments and try the have to go to. I have to go to bed. I have to go to bed. It's late. I have to go to bed. I have to go to the store. I have to go to the store. I'm putting a little tiny schwa before the R as well. That happens a lot when you have a vowel and then an R, or a vowel and then an L. You hear the tiniest little in the middle. Store, store. So I have to go to the store. I have to go to the store. So let's try each of them again. We'll do this one first. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I have to go to school. I have to go to school. I have to go to bed. I have to go to bed. I have to go to the store. I have to go to the store. So this is absolutely a phrase that I'm pretty sure you can use today. I have to go to. Just make something up and tell somebody I have to go to work, or I have to go to school, or I have to go to the post office, or wherever it is you have to go to. And try it a lot of times, and hopefully it'll start sinking in a little more. And this have to go to will roll off your tongue. No more have to go to. If you listen to movies, if you listen to everyday speakers, you'll never hear that. So have to go to. Have fun with it. See you tomorrow.